Okay, so these are all of the items in total that we'll be using for the several craft projects that are going to be in all of the following videos that I make. These items can be found at several different stores, and also you have different varieties depending on the store you go to as far as what you get and what your price point's going to be. Now, all of these items that you're seeing all came from Michael's, Goodwill, 99-cent store, just all over. So you are going to kind of have to hunt, but of course that's part of the fun. You get to see what everybody has for different items and maybe how to repurpose items. All of these items in total for these projects only cost between $100 and $125 at the different stores. And I will tell you where I found the best deals for them. And later I'll also show you my other Halloween hauls that are of course store-bought, because I do want to mix in the store-bought with the crafted items, just because there are things that are going to be cheaper to just buy than try to make yourself. Also, it helps to make everything look custom, and when you make your own items, you're going to have a look that no one else is going to have. It'll make everything unique and interesting for your guests. Alright, so we're going to go through the haul one by one based on store. So the first place that I always go is Goodwill. So your local Goodwill, Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, any place like that. Try to go there first, especially if you're crafting. All of your base items, your glass cylinders, if you're doing potion bottles, they're going to have a lot of different bottle sizes, shapes, colors, and it's going to be a lot cheaper than you going and buying at retail at, say, Michael's or even Hobby Lobby or Dollar Tree. So the first stop was Goodwill, and I definitely had an awesome score. So the first thing I got was my base. Now, I'll go over all of the different items that you're going to need for the individual projects, but this is going to be the largest project that we do. You're going to need a base for all of the pumpkins. So this base, as you can see, it's all iron, so it can be used indoor or outdoor. It has a good bit of weight to it, so when we do different projects, you don't have to worry about it shifting. It has a little bit of a wobble, but hey, it was Goodwill. So the price of this was only $7.99. So definite score. You can find similar items usually like at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and they do have coupons 40 or 50% off, but if you can find something like this for $8, you can also for the project use things like pots or small vases. So also on my Goodwill trip, I was going through to try to find some different votives and candle holders that I can do for the centerpieces, and also to spread around the house on the bookcases and coffee table. So I came across these. Super awesome also because of this little design here. To me it looked like a spider web, so I thought that would be awesome for the centerpiece. Now these, Goodwill, 99 cents each, so $2. They are metal, they are pliable. The other good thing about this, and that I'll show you in most of my videos, is I do multi-purpose my items. I don't want to have a lot of things that I have to keep putting away and bringing back out as the different holidays are going on. So the other thing that's cool about this, not only looking like a spider web, but also has a snowflake shape. So at Christmas I'll be repurposing these for a different project, which I will do and show you at that time. Now, I know that not everyone's going to have these Goodwill scores, so I'm also going to tell you different places you can get something similar, so that when you do these projects with me, you will be able to participate and not be on an endless hunt, because sometimes Goodwill's good scores, other days you go there and there's absolute nothing. So these are initially were at Home Goods, as you can see. So Home Goods may have something similar, but again, it's hit or miss at Home Goods and TJ Maxx. So I did find the most similar item at 99-cent store the other day. It actually is spider webs. It is the same size, has a spider web shape, and they were in purple, black, and I think orange. So 99-cent store, something similar. If you don't have 99-cent store, like I know I didn't have them when I lived back in Florida, you can go to Dollar Tree. And Dollar Tree usually has like pencil holders or pen holders with the office supplies. They're black. They're also only $1. They're not going to be as cute or intricate, but it is a last resort if you don't find something similar to what I did. The other awesome score that I found for another project were black glass candle holders. So these candle holders, I love that they are glass. I will be able to use them not only for Halloween, but my guest room has like black and silver colors as well. So this will be something I can use for that, and then also I can add some silver to it to reuse for Christmas. I can add some white to it for also for Thanksgiving decorations. So again, multi-purpose. Also the fact that they are glass, they're actually crystal, and so they're not going to be plastic like the stuff that you buy that's pre-made for Halloween that's more expensive. So you can go again to your Goodwill, Salvation Army, whatever. They should have something in black that you can use. If not, you can always get something that you really love the shape of, and a quick 99-cent little can of spray paint from Home Depot will turn them into something similar to this. What is also great is these were only $1.99 each. So for $4, I have something that is going to last long term, that I'm going to be able to use multi-purpose, and that I will get more bang for my buck out of. I'm sure you know these little, even in plastic, you may find them at Dollar Tree. They're not going to be as nice, of course, or as authentic looking, but so glass, if you can get items like this, like anything for the candle holders and things like that, if you can get glass to the plastic, is great. It also helps for safety because, of course, it's a lot harder to knock this over when you have guests over than it is to knock something over that's very light plastic. Let's see, the other thing that we found at our Goodwill haul, almost forgot, books. So these books, $1.99 a book, $1.99, $1.99. The other great thing about Goodwill is it was Yellow Tag Day. So these are not only normally $1.99, but because it's 50% off yellow tags when I went, they were only 99 cents each. Now, the thing I love about these is, as you can see, when you buy these older paperbacks, they're already aged looking paper. So these are already yellowed. They already have like a hinge of old to them. Now, the reason I bought these is because if you've looked all over, and they're everywhere, anywhere from Michael's to Home Goods to, you know, Hobby Lobby, everyone has these cute little spell books that are all stacked up, and they say like spooky, potion, and all that. They're all black, and then they have silver writing. They're really cute, but the thing that I don't like is, I like the concept because I do incorporate witches into my decor and potion bottles and things, which a lot of you do, is that they just don't look authentic. When you buy those books, they're also ceramic. So again, it is something that when you put it away, you're going to have to, you know, wrap it up, make sure it's safe, make sure it doesn't get broken and all of that. These, no worries. When we do that project, you will see, you can just toss them when you're done. Just toss them with your decor, no wrapping, no worrying about it, and because of the aged lines and the fact that you can position them straight or cockeyed or however you wish, whatever you desire, they're a lot better than those things that you buy. And you figure this is a $3 investment. The total project that we're going to do for the spell books is super cheap. It's cheaper than the ceramic ones, and it's going to look better. The other thing that I found at Goodwill is commercial aircraft book. What in the heck does this have to do with Halloween? I know. But the book was only $3.99. The reason that I bought this book is we are going to do a large personalized spell book. The only reason I bought this book above others is because this book is black. It has no kind of indentation on the front or the back. It only has something on the binding. So when we do that project, it's going to be a lot less for me to try to cover up with only one portion indented or with any kind of print. It's already black, which is great for Halloween. And I know you've seen these just about everywhere too. Again, I have a witch theme. I want one of those huge, nice, like authentic looking spell books. I don't want something that's ceramic. Everything out there is ceramic. And when you go through all the time and effort of like doing all these potion bottles and, you know, wrapping twine around things and finding cute little like heads to put in the bottles, or, you know, body parts and things like that, when you take all that time, you don't want to have some like ceramic, non-authentic looking book just because it says cute stuff that's engraved in the ceramic. So this is going to be part of that project as well. So Dollar Tree, I bought some ribbon that we'll need for future projects. This ribbon is black, it's got wire, and try to get a better piece where you can see here. Has some little specks in it, almost like a mercury glass type finish to it. So these 99 cents, and that's a 9-foot roll. If you do buy ribbon normally, that's awesome, awesome deal. The other thing at Dollar Tree was black sequin. So this, of course, you can use on all kinds of different projects. The black sequins, however, will not be with the Halloween ribbons. They're going to be in the regular craft aisle. So you'll have to go to where they have like their little floral aisle with where you can make arrangements to find these. These were awesome, also 9 feet. So I thought this would be a good trim for several different things that we're doing. Let's see. The other thing that I got at Dollar Tree was construction paper. Now, construction paper is only 99 cents for all of this. Of course, we won't use much of it. However, they have black and purple. So when we're doing projects like the spell books, this is going to be the cheapest. If you go to Walmart or Target or something, they, of course, have construction paper too, but it is not $1. It is going to be a couple dollars for a thing of it. Next stop was 99-cent store. So at the 99-cent store, I bought this. Now, this on its own is not something that I'm going to hang and just have like, woo, you know, it's kind of chintzy, but it's 99-cent store. It's cute for maybe like a cubicle at work as is, or, you know, a classroom or something. But the most important thing that I liked about this is the fact that it has the skull in the middle. So this skull is going to be something I can use for a template instead of having to try to go on the internet and search Google Images or get something to the size that I want. It also has these little boos and the pumpkins, the spider, the little skeletons. So this is also something that in future projects I can use for like as a stencil. So I'm gonna cut this border off, use that. 99 cents, worth it to not have to hunt down images for future projects. The other thing I found at 99-cent store were the hands. Now, these I'm actually pretty excited about. These hands I also saw at Michael's. At Michael's, I believe the skeleton hands were, I want to say, maybe around like $7 or $8. And Michael's always has awesome coupons, but those coupons will not get them down to 99 cents. It's 99 cents per hand at the 99-cent store, and these are not plastic. These are, I don't know if you can hear that, but they're a very dense resin. So this will be another item we use with the spell books, because all of the things that I found for design inspiration for those had these little hands like this. So you hold the book open and kind of wrap it around. So those were super cool. The last stop was Michael's, and that is because, of course, I'm going to go and try to get everything I can as cheap as possible. That will also include Michael's because they have incredible sales. They usually have a 40% coupon. You'll find it in their flyer. Or if you are not already registered, if you go to Michael's website, you can look at coupons there. A lot of the times they're going to have at least 40% off of one regular priced item. They also run several sales, especially for fall, even on pre-made crafts. So, at Michael's, this is what we got. We have the purple acrylic Americana paint and the black acrylic Americana paint. These paints are normally between $1.69 and $2.69 depending on the color and if you get more of the stain or the paint. These were on sale for 99 cents. Watch your ad. Now, other thing we got is clear glue. Clear glue, this brand, it is just school glue, was cheaper than the Elmer's glue, and we're only going to need it for the spell book project, so you can go with cheap. Just, you know, the clear will work a lot better for us when we get to that. The other item I got was more ribbon. I can't obviously just use black ribbon on everything. I need something that is going to be a contrast. So I bought this one. Ribbon also in the daily ads, it was like 40% off. So I can't remember the exact price. This was only a few dollars, but it'll work nice with that. So it kind of complements, but gives more of a contrast, as I mentioned. The other thing that I bought at Michael's for some of the different candelabra projects we have are the skull heads, because they're already silver and black, and that's going to be most of the colors that I use. I like to try to pick like a theme and stick with it. Just makes everything more cohesive and make more sense. They're also really easy colors to shop for because almost everything's going to have black, purple, or silver. Now, these were $2.99 each, so I was a little disappointed having to pay for them because they're little plastic ones. I mean, you can get little plastic heads at Dollar Tree 99-cent store all day long, but the way that the head is shaped in the back has this nice flat part, and that's going to be a lot easier to adhere to different surfaces. The ones that I found at 99-cent store and Dollar Tree were like either hollow or they had some kind of thing that almost looked like the bottom of a piggy bank, so it like kind of stuck out almost like where it came from the mold. That's not going to sit as flat and be good for the project. Also, these were already black and silver, so I don't have to paint them. So paying the $2.99 each, not a big deal. Now, if you already have black and silver paint because you have it around, like I already have black, so really all I had to do was pick up silver, and I could have done this myself. If you find those ones at Dollar Tree 99-cent store and you want to use them, you're more than welcome. You can take any one of the little critters they have that have these plastic skeleton heads, like the hanging things, the ones that are just made to sit, and you can paint them yourself. I mean, this isn't, you know, you just kind of dry brush, do a, looks like a silver base coat, and just do a black dry brush and do the eyes. Wouldn't be hard to do yourself, but again, like $3 each, I'll save the time. I like the little mouth moves. Other haul at Michael's were canvases. Now, canvases are going to be in, of course, another one of our future projects. These canvases, again, go watch your ads, get your coupons. These canvases are, there's 7 total. I'm only going to need 3 for this project, but it's awesome because I have 4 extras in case I mess up because, you know, life happens. Sometimes you do a project, you think, oh, this is going to be so awesome, and you do it, and then you screw up. So having 7's nice. These canvases are by Artist Loft. They're normally $19.99 for the pack of 7. The sale right now, currently, as I am talking to you, which is probably going to be for at least the next week, and they always have canvas sales just about almost, like, they have to have a canvas sale at least twice a month that I see in the coupons they get from them. So they're normally $19.99. They were $12.99 for all 7. Awesome deal. The other cool thing about that deal is anytime you bought these Artist Loft canvases, you got these brushes. They're normally $9.99. They were free. So these 2 things together, if you're not watching our sale prices, this would have been $30. Instead, it was $12.99. Okay, so next thing we have from Michael's is the boa. This boa is going to be trim that we can put all around. You can add it to your witches if they aren't decorative enough. You can add them to skulls. You can put them around candelabras. I mean, who doesn't like a little boa, right? So the larger boas that they sell at Michael's were about $8. I went to the regular crafty section and found this because for my projects, they're smaller scale. I don't need a huge big boa. It's not a costume. These were only, I think, $2.99. So that was pretty good too. And then I picked up a little pack of foamies. I'll need these foam pieces for the project that we do with the canvases. The foamy little things, these were $5. Check around when you go to Michael's. There's going to be tons of different packages with foam brushes. They're going to range anywhere in price from $5 up to, I think I saw 20. It's just a little project. You really don't need the best, you know, like we're not stenciling a living room here. We're just doing some things with some canvases for a quick project. So $5 for these. Also, for when we do the spell books, I'm not a painter. I am not an artist by any means. So I got this. This is a metallic paint pen in silver. This is going to be so that on the outside of our books we can write all that cute little print. And this is just going to be just in silver. If you want to add sparkle to that, of course, you can buy one that has sparkle already built in, or since it's wet, you can buy some additional sparkles and just kind of sprinkle them on. The other thing we got here were these greening pens. Greening pens are going to be located near the floral department. It's going to be where you see your wire, where you see your foams, things like that. This little box of pens, it's only about $3 or $4, but these are awesome because you're going to have to, you know, kind of stick and pin things in, whether it's in your pumpkins or in your centerpieces that you make. So these are a lot better than using like little stick pins or nails. You can push them down pretty easily with your hands and don't have like any pointy edges, or you know, they're thick enough to where they're not going to bend on you like when you use little craft pens. What else do we get at Michael's? Oh, most important thing, the pumpkins. So the pumpkins at Michael's, these are they're called craft pumpkins, and they at some stores are called funkins. So the difference in these is that they're going to be hollow, and they're kind of like a plastic material to where you can carve them and do all kinds of cool stuff with them. Now, again, ads, coupons at Michael's. So this pumpkin right here is normally $19.99. Michael's has a sale today. They will probably have it like every other week if you know Michael's like I do. And this pumpkin instead of $19.99 was $10. This little pumpkin instead of $10 was $5. And this beautiful little, like, almost looks like a little cushion. This little guy right here also normally is $19.99, but on sale for $10. So whereas we would normally have spent $20, $40, $50, we spent $25. So a project that would easily exceed $100 on its own went down quickly when you can get 50% off, of course. The other thing we got at Michael's was this huge stencil. So the stencil is something that we're going to use for the canvas project. But what's really cool about stencils is get something that you like. Get a pattern that is not specifically Halloween. Get something that you could use any time of year. Because with this pattern, we're going to do the canvas project with it. But it's such a cool pattern and so neat that if you wanted to, this same pattern could be put on your pumpkins. This same pattern could be used later if you know, are super crafty and let's say you paint furniture. I mean, this could be something that you use on a dresser or drawers, or like they're doing, you know, on your wall, on your cabinets. Go ahead and invest in a good stencil like this. The stencil material can also be washed off. You can use it over and over again, but this stencil was $16, and well, normally. This is the one thing, pretty much everything I bought was on sale. So this is the one thing that my coupon went towards. So I got the 40% off. I think it like took $10 and some change off of it. So that helped tremendously. And like I say, it's not something Halloween specific. It also, because it is so large, you can use just a portion of it, or you can, you know, manipulate it different ways. Like maybe you just want to use this part of the pattern. Maybe you want to use this part. Maybe you want to use this part. So it serves a lot of purposes, and that's why I am probably really kind of driving this point home, is this is a good investment for your crafts just in general. Just get a big nice pattern. Yes, there are smaller ones you can use, and the smaller ones are going to be a couple bucks less, and because they're small, you're not going to have as many different options with them. Oh, almost forgot, spiders. So spiders can be used almost anywhere. They can be added onto candlesticks, candelabras, they can be put on pumpkins, they can be added to, you know, witches' hats, all kinds of stuff. So these spiders, I guess normally they're from Spirit Halloween, and they're $2.99. Again, I forgot to put this one in there earlier. Goodwill find, 69 cents, because I guess someone didn't end up using them for their Halloween. And Halloween would not be complete without a witch's broom, right? So, brooms you can purchase at lots of different places. You can purchase them at Walmart, Target, you know, I guess if there's a Kmart still open, all of those places. And brooms are about, I would say, $6 to $10, just depending on the kind you buy. So this is the one that I purchased. This is going to be yet another project. Super quick little broom project for the porch. This one is at 99-cent store. Wasn't 99 cents, it was $2.99, so don't get that excited. And the thing that's awesome is the handle's already silver. I don't know what they're doing. The handle's already silver with this little green tip, so it's already kind of Halloween colors, so that may actually save us some time when we get to that project because I can already use silver. So the last stop that I made was at Home Depot. Home Depot has this Rust-Oleum metallic paint. A can of this is a little less than $3. I think it was $2.97. And also the Rust-Oleum white little baby can of paint. This is located near the spray paint aisle, not where you would find your regular quarts and gallons of paint, and this one was also about $3. These are going to come in handy when we do pumpkin project. Obviously, this is the only thing orange we're dealing with, and we know I'm not using orange. Also, it is going to come in handy on the canvas if you need to cover anything, and you can also use it for white highlights and to do our spell books. So, I know it was a long haul. I appreciate you guys staying with me, and even if you don't do all of the projects with me, I hope this helped so that you can maybe get some ideas. Like I say, maybe, you know, check out your Goodwill before you go spending everything for like your Hobby Lobbies, your TJ Maxx's, your Targets, your Walmarts. There's a lot of things there that you're going to be able to reuse, repurpose, and they're not going to be nearly the cost of the plastic stuff. And if you do all the projects with me, I think everything's going to be great. I hope that you enjoy doing them, and I'm going to keep them simple and quick. This is the longest part of the video, as this is kind of like showing you your due diligence. Because like I say, like, you may want to do things your own way. You're not going to want them to be exactly the way that I'm doing them. But this will help you to find where you need to go to save all the hours that I spent hunting things down. So I look forward to showing you everything, and happy Halloween!